Hey everybody, welcome back to another Unreal Engine 4 live stream where we're working on our project Hero in Unreal Engine 4 using C++, blueprints, the gameplay ability system, the whole 9 yards. So the last time we were streaming, we were working on cleaning up our content browser and we got rid of some of the things that we didn't need. There's still some things we probably don't need, but at this point I don't really want to waste time right now cleaning up our content browser, but the purpose of cleaning up our content browser was to get rid of as much warnings as possible when we were doing our cooks through Jenkins. And the last cook we did pretty well. There's some new warnings that occur when now that we've introduced I think it's like filling our shared derived data cache. There's some warnings. There was a crash that we were experiencing earlier, but we're not experiencing now. But for the most part, we did get rid of a lot of the errors, not errors, but warnings that we were getting. So in general, we are only getting, I think, just like a handful of warnings. Yeah, we're just getting the one, which is this our hero debug module, which isn't really a valid warning. I don't know why it's coming up that way, but it's not a big deal. But towards the bottom, you'll see the stuff here with our derived data cache. And I think it'll have some warnings. Maybe at the bottom they'll show the warnings. Pretty much just kind of warning. Like some things are built with this transient texture 2D thing. Never really understood what that warning was. It was originally a crash, and then I had to go into, let me see if I could quickly find the source code. Like I literally had to go into the source code. Maybe it'll be open in our directory, yeah. Texture derived data task, line 71, yeah. So I commented this out, because for whatever reason, this was getting a hit, even though like, the case that it was checking for is right here. For whatever reason, it doesn't recognize it, and I don't know if it's an actual valid problem or not, but that's just how I got around it. So instead of crashing, it's giving me these kind of warnings where it's like, okay, you know, this texture is using this or this. Let me see if I can find the explicit line. It's pretty close to the top. Yeah, see this? Like, you can't really see that. Can I zoom in? Oh boy. Zoomed in real hard. But yeah, see BGRA8? You'll see it here. Like, it's right... it's right here. BGRA8. And I'm not sure why it didn't hit this case. It's just like, no, I'm good. But at least we got it to work. So now we have cooking out of our derived data cache, and it's a pretty simple line that we're adding in our cook configuration here. We're calling a specific script, and then this script, it's doing what that, what's the word? With that Unreal Engine post was showing what to do. So just doing this line, and we're filling our derived data cache, and it should just make things run a little smoother. I don't think it's necessary for my project just because I'm a solo developer, but just trying to learn, I suppose, so it doesn't hurt. So that's what we did last time. So now there's a couple things that we can do moving forward. I kind of want to leave evade and sidestep alone. We've been kind of messing with that for a while. I kind of want to move past that for just a tidbit of time. And instead, I want to kind of go back to what we were doing with our inventory system and actually try to get that working. And I have to kind of remind myself what we were doing with that inventory system. I hope I didn't change any of the source code while I was fucking with it. So let's just recompile. And also, quick thanks to Sailed Death Bass and What Sound Does Cow Make? These guys followed our Twitch while we were away, so I appreciate you guys for following. Thanks so much. So, where were we? I know. Ooh, Sandra coming in hot with the subscription. Didn't need to do that, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Love you. So where we left off last time, there was our player character, and we had an array, and I know we were looking into, yeah, the default weapons array. And I don't know what we did with this array, so I kind of want to look into that. And I kind of want to make sure that it works, and then we can kind of create like another test weapon just to see if we set up everything correctly. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what our character's doing, just to remind ourselves. So it's our player character. By the way, I just got a plugin for auto-deleting unused assets. Highly recommend down the line. Is it free? Because, yeah, that would be nice. I feel like maybe we can try to, because there is, it's $8. Paste in the name of that plugin. Because what I want to try to do, it would be kind of fun to try to do, is you can use Python to run scripts. And maybe we can make a script that automatically deletes unreferenced assets. I'm wondering if that's how that plugin works. Because it'd be kind of fun to try to do that on our own, but might be a waste of time. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Let's see if we can... I want to find it real quick. But also, yeah, we have our possessed. We have our begin play. So we're not really doing anything with this array, are we? Yeah, here's our default weapons. However, some people didn't manage to make the Python work, but definitely try that first. Yeah, because like nowadays, the Python plugin has probably more support than it did earlier. So I'm sure there's something to be said about that. Let's go back into our editor real quick. I want to remove our skeletal meshes from our character because I want to see if this will work. Because again, I don't know if this needs to happen on construction or on begin play. But basically, we need to iterate through our weapons, get their skeletal meshes, and attach them to where they need to be attached. So we're going to say none. We're going to say none. So now, we still can pretend like we have some. That also has to be a thing. We gotta like maybe see like, I don't know if I want to introduce melee combat into this thing, where like if you don't have a sword equipped, you kind of like punch instead. That's something to think about. Oh, so let's add it to our list. It would be interesting. Do we want melee combat if no weapons equipped? There's that. Okay. So let's also open our weapons class, because I know in here we have that enum. We have primary weapon and secondary weapon. So I'm wondering, can I run an array in our construction script? And probably want to be the last thing that we do. For I guess we're gonna have to include our weapon class. So hash include hero weapons weapon. So there's our weapon class. So I guess, can I say for class A hero weapon base? Okay. Do I have to do something like that instead? I'm not sure how to write this for loop with this specific. All right, time to look it up. UE4, iterate over T subclass of. Oh, okay. I know what we're missing. We gotta give this a variable. Weapon. I think that's valid. And let's first see if we can actually get that information. So let's do... we probably want to do an include. So if weapon, just to make sure it's valid, and then we can just do the log. Let's see if this is at all valid. So we want to do log temp, warning, and then do a text. Then we'll just say weapon name, and then what? Something like that. And then I'll use pointer for what? Weapon dot. Can I get like what? Let's see. Is there any like get name? Yeah. Is that good? All right, so it doesn't like it. One day I'll get good at writing these temp logs and stuff. I'm never good at it at the first try. So not that. Do I need to do something like that? Let's see what happens when I try to compile. Then we'll deal with the consequences. Yeah, okay. That's the problem? That really was that the problem? Okay, let's see. Like, honestly, nothing is gonna happen. We should just get logs. How does that log start off? Is it weapon name? Yeah. Like, in theory, we should see it here. Weapon name? No? Do I have to open up our player first? Maybe that's where we'll run the construction script. Okay, nothing in there. Let's clear our log and let's play. Interesting. So nothing showed. Let me put a breakpoint in. All right, I compiled. And yes, that would run. All right, so that just it just skips it. Okay, continue. So default weapons is empty. That's not the case. All right, let's try two things. Let's log the length of this array on the construction script, and let's log the length of that same array on possessed or something. So we're going to be putting in the same information, but we're going to print it on two separate places. Weapon array length. This is what? A digit? Whoops. Oh, God. That's the key. Then can I just say default weapons? Can I just do like length? Okay. Is it count? No, that's, well, maybe if I spell count right. No. Alright, let's look through what's available. So this is definitely a set of functions that I need. But I thought it was length. But sometimes these things are not always the case. Num, that's it. Should return the length of that array. Alright, then we said we'll also do that there. Let's give that a try. Okay. And I got rid of that breakpoint, right? Yeah. Alright. So the array is 0, and then we possess, and then the array is 2. Interesting. Wonder if there's a reason for that. If that's something we can... Let's see. UE4 T subclass of array empty on constructor. Yeah. Okay. Looks like people found this as a problem too. Always empty. No, that's not what I want. So I'm having a huge issue with storing weapon data in my arrays, blah, blah. So I guess I'll have to do this on Possessed. Not a terrible thing. I don't even know what I really wanted to have happen. So we just can take that. I think I got rid of a thing. Yeah, we're good. We'll probably want to make a function for this, actually. Void. Let's see. Populate default weapons. We'll probably gonna also have to make like functions for like, hey, you know, equip weapon and equip shield, and because we'll probably want to do those individually. But that's future Devon's problem. Okay. Wait, why is this wrong? That's probably just Visual Studio being stupid. Ah, that's probably why, actually. Me being stupid. So, populate defaults. So, I want to give that a comment. So, apply default abilities to our player. Apply default weapons to our player. And then we can go back down, paste our array. We should have things printed. Oh boy. 19 actions? Why? What did I do? Recompile everything. All right. So now if we play, yes, you guys really can't see that stuff, but it says hero weapon axe and hero weapon shield. So now what we can do, we're going to iterate over this. And then I think we'll have to do maybe a switch is the best option, but so it's a public property, so we should be able to do a switch within here, so we can do that. And I always forget the syntax for switch. UE4 C++ switch. Yeah, switch case. Alright, so can I write this as switch weapon.type? It has no member type. I think it does. Oh, goodness. Do I have to do something like this? I'm including the class. Okay, let's see. UE4 switch enum. Let's see how people write this. I feel like that's right, though. I mean, it's a public property. All right. Let's forget about a switch for right now. Instead of get name, we could do what? Type. So is this right or not? See, that's what's kind of confusing to me. Let's see. No. Like, does it not like it because it's like, do I have to do like another like public and just do let's see, I think it needs to be weapon type, get weapon type. And it should be just like return type. Let me just try to compile that. Like, would I be able to do that and then use that function to get the type that I want? That's the question. It looks like it's gonna compile. Alright. Don't want to bother waiting on that. Okay, so can I say switch so U class has no member weapon type. So still a problem. Is it because it's an enum class? Let me just see if I can get a more specific error. Maybe it'll help us figure out what to Google. Alright. So UE4, C++, enum is not member of U class. Oh, it's to become. Oh. Can I? All right. Can I say this like weapon? Weapon mesh. Okay, so it's because it's a class. Do I have to say something like a hero with item base, current weapon equals weapon get let's see, UE4 C++ get object from class. Let's see. Well, I know we do it when we spawn that deferred class. Does that happen in our notify, or no, it happens in our... Does it happen in the item base? No. Does it happen in our actor? Foliage actor? Can't access variable and T subclass of. Let's see. I feel like I'm missing something and I'm kind of brain dead here. Do I have to do like create default sub-object? No. I'm definitely missing something. What could it be? Okay, class default object. Alright, so maybe I have to do that. Dot class object. Okay, get default object. Let's see. Let's see. So get default object is not appearing. It's not what I want. Get default object. I'm definitely missing something. Is it like that? Okay, maybe it's like that. Then can I do current weapon. Okay, we're slowly getting into the money, maybe. So I want to do what? Case. I want to do something like this, I think. Do break. Case. Break. Then. Okay. And then I want to do something like, I want to do a UE log. Not the right syntax there. Let's add that everywhere. Let's see if that is fine. We can see if that's in the cash money. It's looking to be, so that's good. Hold on, I gotta check work emails. Ooh, good news on the work side, possibly. Okay. Sorry, guys. Work be work, you know. Alright, so now when we spawn, we should get the right names. Yes. So we see them down there, so we're doing good. Now what we want to do is we want to get the skeletal mesh. So we have a primary weapon, right? And we include skeletal mesh component, right? So there should be a way for us to say, so for a primary weapon, can we say, so primary weapon, can I say set mesh? Set skeletal mesh. And then I want to say current weapon, get mesh. What's the weapon mesh? Oops. So what's wrong? Okay, then do I want to say get mesh? Get skeletal mesh? All right, so it's inaccessible, no problem. Makes sense because it's protected. So let's make a new public. You could do force inline. No, we don't want it to be. I don't want it to be force inline. We'll want to make it what? So use skeletal mesh. Get weapon mesh. Hold on, sorry. More stuff. Gotta keep up with the GameStop stock. Your boy's gonna be rich one day, I'm sure. So I want to say, return, weapon mesh, skeletal mesh. I always forget what that stuff is called. The stock, I don't know, the stock is kind of tricky. It keeps going up and down. Like it was close to 300 a share, but now it dropped down to about 200. At this point, I don't even care anymore. I'm just like kind of watching it. I'm not going to sell unless it's like a huge amount of money. So for now, it's whatever. And I got a bunch of AMC stock, which is like that movie theater. I have 10 stock at GameStop, so we'll see how that turns out. No, it's just a C++ thing. C++, single line statements. Yeah, ternary operator. So return bool. No. I guess I could make a what? Use skeletal mesh component. No, use skeletal mesh. Mesh. And then we could say, actually no, we can say, can we say, return return mesh Can I say something like that? That looks kind of gross. Maybe, but maybe it's not. But I mean, can I just reduce that even more to this? I can say current weapon, get weapon mesh. Okay, let's see if that works for the primary weapon. Okay, we're doing good. All right, so what we were expecting is our axe. And we have our axe. All right, I'm pretty happy about that. Okay. Now we just gotta do the same thing for a shield. We'll have to figure out if we eventually want to have a secondary weapon. In my head, the secondary weapon is like our bow and arrow. Alright. Add logic to spawn. Secondary weapon here. And we can get rid of these UE logs. And eventually we also have to like save some information. Like, say you have one shield or in one type of axe or sword, and then you save. Next time you kind of load in, you'll expect to have whatever you have equipped to be equipped. So that's something I'm not at all confident in, saving and loading and stuff. At least in C++. Like, we can try to prototype that later on, like in blueprints, but I don't want to use blueprints for saving and serializing whatever the fuck that stuff works. But whatever. For now, what we can say now, we can copy most of this, except instead of saying primary weapon, we can say what? Shield? Set, whoops. Set skeletal mesh. Oh, I can just paste that whole thing. And we'll see also, we'll have to see if the game crashes or has any problems. If that array is null, like empty at all. Okay, but so now we have our shield and our axe. So I'm pretty happy with that. Kind of surprised that all went pretty smoothly. So let's just check now for that crash. Okay, so it doesn't crash. Not a big deal. We do get these warnings. You might want to have to clear. No skeletal mesh for component, primary weapon, actor. So I think that... So that only happens when we're swinging the sword. So that's definitely going to be in our notify. Let's quickly get rid of that notify. Not get rid of, let's fix that notify. So I guess can I say something like this? So like weapon. How does that operator thing look like again? I did it like 2 seconds ago. Question mark. Okay. And then I guess we can say what? F vector. And that should just initialize to 0, 0, 0. So we should at least get rid of that warning. Maybe that warning's important. I don't know. Maybe it's good that we know that, you know, in that case we don't have a weapon equipped, but it should be kind of obvious visually speaking. But who knows? Okay, let's see what happens now. So we swing. So get socket by name. So that's wrong. What do we say get socket by name? Because I feel like that's what this is. It also seems like... So are we doing anything in our character for that? So it's crouching. No. Alright, let's forget about that warning. Let's create a new weapon. And also, let's see if they have anything good in the marketplace. Like good shields or something. Curious if there's any kind of... Because we got a paycheck, so... Maybe we could buy a couple things. I know I want to buy the night sky thing. Let's just type in shield. So stylized shields. And then there's these Viking shields. What do we think about these shields? Give me your thoughts, Sandra. Meh? Yeah, okay. I don't know. These are nice, but they don't really fit the aesthetic I want. Are you talking about this one, Sandra, or was there another one that you think looks nice? There looks to be only like one. So 3 different base models and materials. Okay, you go towards exactly the ones I like, so okay. Let me just type in stylized and see what we get. Because I know we saw one that was stylized, but we didn't like. Nah. Stylized Weapons Mega Pack. Ugh, no. Stylized Medieval Weapon Fantasy. Maybe. I really don't mind these. Yeah? Alright. Add to cart. Alright, so we're gonna buy 2 things. We're gonna buy Stylized Weather and those weapons. So, can I choose the ones I want to buy? So, Stylized Weather. So that's the wish list. Alright, I guess not. We'll have to go back to those stylized things in the next time. Yeah, what's up, Shakama? How's it going? Right now, I'm just looking at purchasing some assets here. We're gonna buy these two skies. We're gonna buy the... Let me put this on the other screen. We're good. Alright. Does that command work? I don't know if... I can tell you what's playing right now. It's from Final Fantasy X to Xanarkand. That's what's playing. Alright. So we have these projects now. I'm listening to a video game music for studying playlist on YouTube. I'll just drop that there for you. Alright, so let's add it to our project. Let's do the same. For that skybox. Wonder, is there a way to organize this stuff? Just so I can easily find my stuff. So stylized weather. Oh, there is a filter? Can you make your own custom filter? No, probably not. Alright. So we should have our stuff in. Yeah, stylized weapons, stylized weather. Okay. Okay, so now we have these assets, so that's good. I really should have looked at this before I bought it, because these aren't skeletal meshes, and I would like them to be skeletal meshes. Oh man, yeah, I don't know what it's like to deal with the. I'm so glad I don't live in the U.S. anymore. I don't want to deal with all that crap. Is there a way to convert static meshes to skeletal meshes? Oh, you need more. Convert static meshes to skeletal meshes, because I think there's not an easy way. You have to export your static mesh as a skeletal mesh in your 3D application. There is no function that could change static mesh to a skeletal. All right, I don't need to animate my mesh. I hope I don't. Let's see. Let's make a new meshes folder. So there is a suggestion. So right-click on the static mesh, asset actions, export. And then save it. And then we can import skeletal mesh. We don't need a skeleton because we're not going to animate it. Import. Doesn't seem too bad. I don't know if I should have done import all. Let me just do that again. Just do import. Okay, so it does the same exact thing. Okay. So we can save. Let's see what is with this LOD. All right, so this is the normal one. Is this referenced anywhere? All right, and this is referenced. So here's this axe mesh. So standard axe is the material. Okay. Alright, and I don't need this, this, or this. I'm just gonna delete that. I think that's all okay. And now, let me create a copy. Put in this copy. Now, what textures does this thing use? It's a material instance. So its parent is this. And this is actually, okay. So we'll move that there. Now this uses what? So rough metallic. Okay, occlusion, rough metallic is these three. So let me just update this. I just want to create copies in my own directory. I'm gonna definitely have to really clean up this shit. But, okay. So we can create a duplicate and we'll just say axe, I don't know, 02. And we can just rename this to SK two-sided axe. Or we could say SK axe Two-sided. And we'll just rename the rest like that. Two-sided axe. Move all of that there. Clean up our directories. Move there. So BP, hero, weapon, double, two-sided axe. And then, yeah, we can just use that. Now, we have to see we have to figure out a good pipeline on setting up weapons and everything correctly. Because we have to, on the skeleton, we have, so I guess an axe and then hit socket. So first, let's just see what happens. If we put in our player character, let's put in this two-sided. Kind of big. kind of mega sized. That's pretty funny. So yeah. Can I change the scale? No, that's imports thing. I guess I have to do it in the blueprint. Like 0.75 maybe? Oops. That looks like it's the same size. Oh, I know why. It's because we're set the skates in the character. We would have to change this to 0.5. Why the fuck did it grow? Did you notice that? See, it looks pretty small, and then it's like, whoa, now it's 1. What happened there? Okay, well, first we want to set that to 1. And then we would probably want this two-sided axe to be something like 0.75. Yeah, that is what she said. Like, I think what we would need to do is, when we equip that weapon, we want to set the scale. Maybe we can do like primary weapon, set actor. Is there anything for like transform? Set world transform. Are we able to get away with something like that? Obviously, if I was an artist, I would just make sure these assets were scaled correctly in the 3D program, but I'm not going to mess around with that. No, 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 no. So just to quickly test this, let's make this ridiculously small. Now let's see if it's small. Okay. So the transform is fucked up. I guess, alright, then let's not worry about the transform. Let's do set scale? Set world scale 3D. Get scale. Yeah, I'm sure everything's gonna be all kinds of wrong. I just threw like money into the garbage, it seems, with that pack, but maybe not. Maybe we can salvage this. But we would have to figure out a pipeline. Okay, so that didn't work. Okay, get actor scale probably is not the one I want. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know if I need the 3D one. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be worthwhile to get, like, I just want to see what I can do on my own, but I appreciate the offer. Looks funny. Wow! Now. Let's just see if I can get... So... Oh, I know what it is. Can I do something like this? Use skeletal mesh. Weapon. Skeletal mesh. Well, do I want to do that? Can I do something like this? Because I'm getting the wrong scale. That's what I know. Get scale. Anything for scale. Get actor. No. Gotta go through all these. Get bounds. Maybe I could just make a function. Let's see, force inline, F at vector, get weapon scale, return, I don't need get mass scale. Oh, definitely wrote that wrong. Let's just see if that compiles. Then we could just call get weapon scale. Let's try that. Get weapon scale. Why is that bitching? I don't understand that one. Okay, not a real error. Okay, great. All right, and the scale is really small, which means that's working. So let's make that 0.75. Okay. 0.75 is still kind of ridiculous. 0.5? I feel like 0.5 is way too small. Yeah, 0.5 is way too small. And I'm curious why it grows. That's another problem. Maybe because like maybe 0.75 is okay. It just grows. Which I don't understand. Let's see, UE4 skeletal mesh grows with animation. Alright, let's just do something real gross real quick. Get scale. Okay. I think it's because I don't have tick enabled for this thing. Let's try it under character. Pretty sure our character ticks.
And his name is John C.
Oh, shit! What's up, Billy? How's it going, man? Oh! Thanks for resubscribing. I appreciate that, Bill. Alright, so we got 0.75, and then, yeah, it scales up to 1. UE4, player animation causes skeletal mesh to grow. This is a tricky one. What could be the reason for that? Okay. Does the weapon attack? Nothing causes the scale to change, does it? Let's look. So here's our new axe socket, right? So what is that's causing that to happen? Maybe we shouldn't scale it in the blueprint. UE4 scale skeletal mesh. Okay. So it looks like I can't do that without a 3D program. That's upsetting. But I should figure out what is going on. Is it scaling? Let's see if I make this 0.75. Is it scaling with the relative scale of the socket? Yeah. So why is that? UE4 skeletal mesh scaling with socket scale. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's okay. I think I have an idea. Where's our animation blueprint? So grab axe. So scale rule. let's move that all to keep relative. Okay, so those were keep relative. Let's see if that fixes the problem. Put this back to 1. Alright, that fixed it. Woo! Close one. Alright, so now we gotta fix... We gotta fix how it's being stowed away. Because, like, honestly, that doesn't make much sense. Alright, we don't need that anymore. So that's equipping the weapon. This is unequipping the weapon. So I think this is an issue now with the socket location. But I mean, if it looks correct. Can I rename this socket? Alright, let's do X. I'm just curious if this socket is gonna... Let's move this socket somewhere ridiculous and let's just see what happens. Alright, so it looks the same. But we also need to add a hit socket. I guess the hit socket should just be in the middle. Like, should I have like multiple hit sockets, do you think? And then I would have to like iterate through them? I do not know. Like, I'm thinking in theory now, like I should at least be able to hit this tree, right? Yeah. So let's take a look as well. I think we have to rotate our mesh. All right, so that didn't matter. Can I rotate my mesh? Like, can I do something like this? And then in here. Would that make a difference that I'm hoping it would? No. What happens if I do something like that? Yeah, it literally doesn't do anything. So this might be one of those cases where I might have to. So it's snapping. So let's keep relative and just see what happens. So that's what happens with that, but let's rotate it. So keep relative now. No, it still looks the same. Because yeah, like that looks awkward, obviously. It's like in me. So the socket is the stowed primary socket. Um, Not sure what the best way to handle this is. Let's give our character our shield back. I just want to see what it looks like. That doesn't look too bad. But yeah, I'm just not happy with how this stuff looks, so. Let's put those two meshes on. So yeah, that's quite a significant difference. Oh yeah, this is not even all the way in. There you go. So maybe we need to actually use a 3D program. I don't know if I can get access to 3ds Max, which I'm used to. Maybe I need to get Blender. So I think we can get this to work. So that's the full scale. Let's make it 0.75. The 0.75 makes more sense in my eyes. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's download Blender. But before we do that, we have our Stylized Weather Sky. There is a blueprint. And there's a data table. Interesting. So this would be actually a really good point to jump off of. Because it looks like it's everything we want. This comes with a skylight, a sky sphere, a high fog directional light, and clouds. So we can literally get rid of our directional light, get rid of our skylight. Let's go unlit. We don't need that. Don't need sky dome. We don't need that thing. Should be able to just plop that thing in. So let's mark that in for add. A little bright. So this is noon. Is this 0 to 24? So this is 6 a.m. That's 6 p.m. And this is like nighttime? And 1 hour in seconds is 10? Alright, let's make this 6 a.m. No, 8 a.m. And there's a time debug. That's pretty nice. And init weather, sunny. I don't like when the editor kind of derps out like that. Let me just save everything. But yeah, that's a nice blueprint, actually. A lot of stuff going on there that we can extend and hopefully make it more interesting. But I'll definitely want to quickly isn't there a build all? Alright, let's do production quality, lighting. Let's build. Let's just see what this looks like. I'm wondering if it'll get darker or if it'll be brighter, or what the end result's going to be. So this large actor receives a pre-shadow and will cause an extreme performance hit. So here a test map. What is this? We don't need that. So that's all really fucking interesting. It's like color palettes and shit. But why is it so bright? Oh, you can change the size of the sun? That looks pretty nice. That's bright as fuck. Oh, let's change this to 18. See, like, this is not bad looking, but yeah, overall it's just really bright. Now, what's the directional light doing? Oof. So is the directional light always 10? I feel like 10's kind of a lot. I don't know, maybe I'm just kind of overthinking what I'm doing right now. Like, this could potentially look nice. I don't know. So are you talking about 2 for brightness? Let's see what the whole thing how it all works. We'll say 1 hour is 5 seconds, and we'll start at 6 a.m. You want 0.3? Let's just see what it all happens, because we're debugging. So we're going through the day. Oh yeah, I really do need to focus on post-processing at some point. It does have an example map. Let's see if it has a post-process. Oh, boy. Woo! Alright, we'll copy that. Alright, so this got really bloomy. I think, yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of tweaking. Not that big of a deal. Let me just look at the page. All right, it has a document. Yeah, I bet they do. So we can add weather. Yeah. We're probably gonna be changing a shit ton. So it says, so we got things like sun angle. So darkness param changes the darkness parameter of the NPC sky. This is a daytime color. Oops. Interesting. See, like, this looks nice by default. It just looks hella bright with this thing. But yeah, but this, I like it, but yeah, it's definitely something to fuck around with. So I feel like there's a lot of fog. No, there's not really a lot of fog. Yeah, I can't really change the light color here. Is it the skylight? Like, I don't know, like something... A sky sphere? Well, it's all in these properties of this blueprint he gave me. Sky sphere, exponential fog. I just don't know what parameters to fuck around with. Maybe it's the position of this? No. Let me just put in a post-processing. Volume. And there should be that property where it's like the whole world. Yeah. Exposure. That looks way better. Yeah. Yeah, post-processing and like doing all this art and stuff is gonna really be difficult for me. I don't really have an eye for it. But that looks better. It's not freaking blinding. And just to get a sense of everything, 1 hour, we'll say is 1 second. And it'll be interesting, maybe we can convert this blueprint into C++. That'll be a pretty fun one. Oh my god, look at all this. Ooh, it's thundering. Okay. Okay, and it seems like it does a random, like, I'm gonna thunderstorm. So yeah, we're gonna have to change a lot of stuff. But, you know, this is a good groundwork for it. Like, I'm pretty happy with that. But now, I think I need to download Blender. Just for the sake of being able to scale our meshes properly and give them good rotations, and maybe have to update their sockets. And the clouds kind of move a little fast. So we'll make it sunny. Maybe minus, no, we'll do minus 80. Looks good. Can make the sun size 1 now. Moon size we can make 0.5. Yeah, we'll just definitely have to change the color palette. But definitely a good basis. I'm happy with that that plugin. Oh yeah, the cloud movement, that's what I wanted to fucking slow down. Alright, so there's nothing really they can do about cloud. Is it in the wind? Or is it literally like in the material? Okay. Obsessing over nothing. Currently. Yeah, like I'm curious if there's anything like exposed in this blueprint that will tell me I can control the thing. Because yeah, it's just maybe it's in that. So yeah, we got nights and then morning and then afternoon, evenings. Okay. So do we have Blender? Let's see. Didn't want to have to deal with modeling programs, but we gotta learn something, you know. Okay. So we finished downloading that. Let me just check something real quick. Okay. Put Blender down there. Now we're gonna have to learn Blender, at least the basics of Blender. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, middle mouse. Okay, so can I do file, open, don't save. Okay, do I have to import? Yeah, I could possibly buy his course, but I think I'm gonna just learn. Yeah, import FBX. I did not want to delete that. So cube, get out. So that looks fucked up. Unless, like, that's just how the mesh is. Like, okay, this is probably the collision. UCX is usually a name of a collision, if I remember back there. So I don't need a light. Do I need a camera? No. So is that 1-to-1 scale? That's all kinds of garbage. Oh my god. Do we really get that? Is it full? Oh no. We need 4,000 more, right? Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right. So let's not worry about that. We have Blender now. We have a means to equip different kinds of weapons. And we have a basic sky. Well, not basic, but so I wonder. Because we have because I deleted on accident the grass or the example, but let's put this material on this floor just so we can get. Yeah, honestly that looks bad because it's tiled. Let me add a basic landscape. Yeah, one section is fine. Now we have a landscape. Now, is it paint? Here's a picture. Yeah, it's all coming together, baby. Let's see. Well, let's reposition our landscape lower. Is there any gentle way to do this? No. 0. 10. Alright, let's just do 100. 100. No, and 0, 0. Oh. Okay. Turn snapping off. Alright, I'll do that later. How's it going, Fixler? Thanks for stopping in. How's it going? So there's a landscape mode. And then is it painting? Like, how can I here's the layers, but so that's managing, that's add, deleting and resizing, sculpting. Just pop the material on like a mesh. Okay. So is it the landscape background, landscape demo, landscape cheap, landscape showcase. Yeah, big oof. Oh, I have to be in select mode. No. That should be it. Okay. And of course it's black. Yeah, I should stretch. Oh! Oh! Alright, now... Yeah, landscape looking real nice. I don't know how to use landscape. I guess I have to paint it now. Alright, layer info, grass layer info. Alright, done. That's all I'm doing. Alright, boom, it looks nice. I don't know what I did, but I guess it's just how this landscape stuff works.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do a quick build. We're on production lighting, right? Let's just see how long that takes with this now. Shouldn't be too long, but... I don't... whoever set up this landscape... I don't know how landscape materials work, but goddamn, that worked like a treat. Alright. Alright, something broke, though. Because now it doesn't look good. Oh, okay. It looks good now. Alright, so this is starting to come together pretty well. We just gotta figure out this weapon stuff. But, you know, imagine rolling around, having fun. And we would have to figure out, like, rivers and shit. But there's a lot of potential here I'm kind of happy with. You'll be hosting an Unreal Engine 101 course. Very fucking cool. Is it just is it gonna be like online? Oh yeah, now these things are falling through the floor. What's the default collision setup on these things? Okay, block item. There we go. It's gonna be on YouTube and Twitch. Okay, yeah, definitely. Let me know. Give me a link. I'll watch. Depending on what time it is and everything, but just for the sake of everything looking nice for now. Let's go learn to play your character. It's gonna be in Serbian. Oh, it's gonna help me learn Serbian again. Let's put our axe back. Alright, so now we have our character in our most basic form. And we could be a sneaky bitch. But I mean, that's not too bad. And just for the sake of it looking cool. Oh yeah, we have water. And we have audio stuff. That's nice. Yeah, background. We have background mountains. Like, oh look, there's a mountain. You know? Oh boy. Thanks for the hydrate, I appreciate it. So I'm wondering how tough, like, I don't know if I'm like kind of thinking outside my own scope here, but I wonder like how difficult would it be to like generate a random map? Or if I should just make a nice map that you go ahead and explore that has like those different biomes. I don't know. But for now, this looks decent. Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking that too. Like, doing randomization's too hard anyway. A lot of variables and things to take into consideration. And then, like, how do they have the water? So it's a plain. And then we have ocean water. We have pond water. Little tiny baby pond water. Yeah. But yeah, underwater distortion. That's interesting. This is fog. Underwater. Interesting. How does this mesh look like with ocean water on it? Yeah, so this is where I might want to go, like, I don't know when I will introduce water, but I want to introduce water, and when I do introduce water, I think it'll be a good idea. This does have, like, beach stuff. That's interesting. I wonder how that works. But when I do introduce water, I need to upgrade to probably 426. But yeah, there's our water. I don't know what that's doing, but then we're gonna have to introduce swimming and all that shit. But, you know, one thing at a time, I guess. But that looks pretty good as just like an example map. Now let's just see what it looks like when we run it from our .bat file. And then we could probably cook. So here's our hero.bat. No. And that looks as if, you know, that looks like what it should. For some reason my stream is getting choppier. I don't know why. Like if I do stat FPS, still running at like 200 something. I just don't know why that's not being reflected on stream. I wonder why. I'm sure if I exit my stream, it's gonna be fine. Yeah. Maybe it's just how it looks. Okay. So in general, I'm happy about that. Let's add some stuff to our list. Scale weapons in Blender / learn how to use Blender. I just had a specific. I had a specific thing in mind. So yeah, weapon scaling. Learn more about level design. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna leave a review on these things soon. I just had the third. Oh yeah. Move stylized weather blueprint to C++. I think that would be fun. Worth it? Probably not, but I think that would be pretty interesting to do. So I think. I mean, do you have any recommendations for reading, Sandra, in terms of level design, lighting, environment design? Any resources that I can look into? Just paste them into the chat. Just look at references. Like, the main reference I have right now is Breath of the Wild. So Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, time lapse. I did try using Jira, but like using Jira, you had to create your own like server and stuff, and I did eventually, but then my computer broke back in like March of last year, and then I just never set it back up again. And I was also using Trello, but you're saying ClickUp. What's ClickUp? I've never heard of that one. ClickUp. Is it free? It says it's free. Check it out. Some features I need payment. Okay, so maybe we can get away with using everything that we don't like. Hopefully everything we need is free. Alright, let me just get the confirmation code. Okay. So project hero. I always like blue colors. I think, can I go like darker? Just me. Getting things done. Intermediate, I suppose. What did I hear about? Twitch. Social media. I mean, we can use all of those. Do you want to import tasks? Wow, you can import stuff? That's pretty legit. I appreciate the recommendation. This is pretty sweet. I don't want to watch that. I'll use English. Okay, so let's move one of these into its own task. So task, convert stylized weather blueprint to C++. Okay. Click up can automatically sync with toggle. No, I don't want to do that. For optimization plus learning, we want to convert the stylized weather blueprint to C++. So we have to do, we can do a checklist. Create parent class for stylized weather blueprint. Convert constructor logic, convert begin play logic. Oops. And then probably just convert timeline logic. Okay. So I can close that window and it saves everything. Okay, cool. Let me save this. Our game development thing. Actually, no. Let's save it to our actual toolbar. Okay. Boom. Okay. I'll have to slowly add our tasks back into this, but thanks again, Fixler. You can integrate Bitbucket repo, by the way. I don't know how, but you can. I'm not familiar. I don't know what's Bitbucket. Okay, Git code management. Not gonna worry about that right now. One thing at a time, I suppose. So we're gonna have to move our stuff from Millinote to that. That sounds like a weekend kind of thing. I'm not gonna do it during our main live streams because I want to be able to do more important, more interesting things. Yeah, time lapse. So this is the kind of atmosphere I want for our game, in a sense. And I want to have also a weather system. So it'll be interesting. It'd be cool to get lightning strikes to work like that too. But, you know, that's just, you know, way down the line. Yeah, well, I think there's additional particle effects with these like gusts of wind you see like rolling past the main part of the screen. But yeah, that's essentially like our kind of goal. Yeah, we'll make it, I'm sure. It's just gonna, yeah, it's gonna be a long time before we actually for sure get that. So there's a bunch of stuff that we haven't correctly added. But there is some things we need to update our we gotta update our .gitignore because I don't want to include the actual assets that we purchase onto our repository. So hero dev hero. So we need to add a couple of more. So it's content. We want to add what? Stylized weapons. And then content. Stylized weather. We'll submit what we have. Whip, introducing, no, we want to check that out. Where's our maps? There we go. Let's just go through all these. We're definitely gonna have to remove our feather fall ability eventually. Don't need anything there. Definitely player character. Okay, nothing there, nothing there. Weapons for sure. Okay. And I don't think we have access to our Git anymore. We don't need to do that, so let's do that. So, whip, adding stylized weather and weapons. Submit. And then this should update in a second. But we want to do what now? Git bash cd. Let's see if I can memorize these commands. So we want to change directory, some D, hero dev, hero, and then it's what? Git rm dash r dash cached dot. Yes. Woo! Memorize that command. So this is for pushing onto GitHub and refreshing our cache so that when we use GitHub desktop, we are adding all the stuff that we want to add. So, stylized weather weapons. Not everything's gonna be added correctly. First pass introduction of new assets. So while that's committing, let's add another task for us to learn Blender. Learn Blender software. So the due date, I don't know what I should do for due dates for these things. I'm not going to worry about due dates. But learn enough about Blender to correctly scale and update pivot points of meshes. I think that's enough. So those are definitely going to be the two things that we're going to do first. And I should probably add a list of tutorials that maybe we can watch together. But who knows? But yeah, everything's good. We can push into our repository. There we go. All right. So that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to drop links to our Discord server, to my YouTube channel, to my Instagram, and to my Facebook. It'll probably take a minute before those update. Feel free to join and follow me on all those platforms. If you aren't already following me here on Twitch, feel free to do so. We're going to go ahead. We're going to raid Eloise Game Dev. She's working on a new game. I think it's going to be like a horse or farm simulator. I think it's what she's working on. So we're going to go ahead and pass over to her. Thanks everybody for joining. I appreciate it as always. See you tomorrow for Valheim, and see you on Thursday for more game dev. See you soon.